clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god. Mess, hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down, trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in for days. I've been staring at the clock as the radio plays. I'm enslaved. Yeah. Rolling another, I'm stuck in my seat for the whole control of my speech. Yeah, I've been trying to get off this couch for a minute and a whole week. No kidding, I'm skinny, I cannot eat. Got a million cause that depend on me. Yeah, every friend in my family, from a girl, every fan I meet myself. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts, like jumping off of that rooftop. Oh my God, but when I do nothing to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yo, steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame, I don't wanna lose it. Full of stage, trying to run my pain. See the sun coming out of that rain. My day really not tame, I'ma never slow down, I'ma never behave. Stuck inside this prison, inside this cage, it's taking over. Yeah, I'm slave for you. Slave for you. Ripping harder, more less. Never stop, no rest. Till the stress is breath in my chest. Till it's diamonds wrapping my neck. Progress to a god from a god mess. Hopeless, more tests. More blessed. Dug deep down trying to find my best. Find a beast, had to kill a conquest. I'm next. I'm too on till I'm too off. Come down, make new thoughts. Like jumping off of that rooftop. Hold my devil, but I do not to make moves based on my mood drops. Like who's lost? Like who's lost? It's yours. Steadily killing me, running my brain full of shame. I don't wanna lose it. I'm full of stage, trying to find my pain. I see something coming out of that rain. Mine's ain't really my game. I'ma never slow down. I'ma never behave. I'm stuck inside this prison, inside this cage. It's taking over. I'm a slave for you. I'm headed to the bottom of the bottle. I've been drowning, I've been floating away. Every other dollar that I got in bed, I probably went and it away. I ain't f***ing okay, I ain't liking it, babe. I don't even wanna talk, I'm just smoking my haze. I've been stuck in my ways, I've been stuck in...
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at City Tree Sports. Had a brain took us there for a moment. Good to see you all out there. Countdown to Green, presented by Lunatic Designs. Had about 14 different things happening all at once. Thank you to Budgie for being out there. It is that time of the night, Monday Night Racing here live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. GT3 Series action here tonight for Chop Shop Racing and the Chopp'N It Up podcast. GT3 Series here tonight. It's going to be a blast. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Colby, thank you for the like as well. Shane, thank you for the like. I appreciate all the likes out there, all the cool things you folks are doing, and all the absolute loveliness. We're running Road Atlanta tonight for week number 2, 60 minutes, 2 sets of tires, no foe. Sorry, they do have a fast repair. I believe they have a fast repair. I have to look at that again. 2.52 mile length track here tonight. Track temperature at 96 degrees. You want to be a part of Chop Shop Racing? I decided to put up their Discord right there. Discord.gg/Chop Shop Racing. Make sure you check them out. iRacing, your platform for sim racing, is on board tonight, and we're going to have a little bit of fun. It's going to be entirely too much fun. I'm telling you, it's going to be a blast. And all these primers are loading in, and it's looking pretty darn snazzy. It is going to be a blast. It is your starting grid for tonight's race. It is all the way to the right side of the screen. Bear with me. We're going to fix that right now. And I don't know why it's all the way to the right side of the screen. Maybe I do. Maybe I don't. Maybe I go like this. And maybe I go like that. All right. It's a little hard to see. We're going to fix that over the course of the next couple of days. And we're going to get all the names bigger. We're going to get everything bigger. We can all see it because, we're getting older. Nathan Bigart is going to be your pole sitter. Last week's winner is going to have Michael Caffrey there and to his outside. David Steiner, Kobe Hartog are going to make up row number 2. Row number 3 will be Tyler Hammond, Derek Wegman, and then we'll have Jonathan Casebeer, Pat Green there out in row number 4. Mark Wretched and Brad Dove there, row number 5. Brad Dove on the old driver cams. We'll take a look at him in just a moment. James Persinger is going to be there with Corey Bodnut in row number 6. Row 7 will be Wesley Strait, Philip Caffrey, Chris Roberge, Anthony Crownever, and row 8. Row 9 will be Michael Strickland and Ted. I think it's Seidel. Want to make sure we're good to go. I should have asked Ted Theodore. Ted, if I mispronounce your name, I'll get it right next week. We'll talk about it. The Ohio native is going to be a restart there in row number 9. Row 10 will be Mark Odell and Michael Amata. They're going to be going Merca Racing. How about Mata coming home with Merca Racing? We like that. We like that group of individuals out there. Drivers are ready to queue up all the cool things that are going on when it comes to racing. They are green. 1 hour. Let's get it, Striker. All right. They do not have a rolling start. They have a rolling start, but it's a short rolling start. So big art to Caffrey. Caffrey had the fastest lap in practice, so we'll see if this is going to work out for him. We're going to go from the sunset skies into the nighttime. You see the lights on the cars already. A lot of drivers ready to rock and roll. Cold temperatures on the track are going to show up. Here's your right side of your screen. 37% humidity, 71 degrees on the track temperature. Air temperature, 71 degrees as well. It's very cold, cool track. So, keep that in mind when it comes to what we're doing here. A lot of entertainment value to be set up for all these drivers. Here's the track map for tonight as the drivers get rolling here in week number 2. The guard to Caffrey. Caffrey within a quarter second. Battle for the lead is on. Striker off track to get rolling. The guard under pressure to the 77 in second. We looked last week, and a reminder last week that there was opportunity for all these drivers to show up and show out. Right now, lap times are pretty fast. Oh, slideways for Caffrey. Caffrey had an incident early in last week's race. Let's see if he's going to be able to rebound for that. He was hard into the corner, sliding around. He's going to go back to 5th. David Steiner in second. Now with an 0.8 of a second difference here for the Dominate Racing team. Bigart out front, comfortable right now as David Steiner applies some pressure. This racetrack, absolutely amazing. We appreciate all the drivers doing what they do. Road Atlanta is the Michelin Raceway. It is at Hall County, Georgia. The owner is, NASCAR. NASCAR owns it via the IMSA Holdings, LLC. They've owned it since 2012 to the present as these drivers continue to just dress to impress right now. First race was held on September 13th, 1970. Vic Elford in the Chaparral 2J1 pole, and Tony Dean in a Porsche 90802 won the 300-kilometer Can-Am event with Sterling Moss as the Grand Marshal. Through the 1970s, more top-level series came to Road Atlanta, including the Can-Am formerly 5000 IMSA Camel GT, Trans Am, the Sports Car Club of America, or the SCCA, held their annual national championship with the SCCA runoffs at Road Atlanta from 1970 to 1993. First road race at NASCAR took place at Road Atlanta was in 1986. It was the Busch Grand National NASCAR Busch Grand National Series. The track was sold 1978 and was passed from owner to the next, culminating in bankruptcy in 1993 when the Whittington brothers, Don and Bill, business executives Frank Drendel, Jim Canley, Eddie Edwards, George Noose, and Bill Waddell formed a partnership to purchase the track. They've done a lot of work to it. November 1996, Don Panos purchased the track and made Brazelton the base of operations for his motorsports related ventures. And he's the reason for the dipping chicane. Man, a lot of history at this racetrack. I'm just reading up on history. David Steiner keeping it close. Big Art out front. David Steiner, 119.23. Caffrey all over the back bumper. Tyler Hammond, little DHL on board. Tyler Hammond in that Corvette. Rolling. We'll see Big Art in his in that beautiful McLaren. McLaren behind him. Kobe Hartung up to third, up one spot so far. Is going to be in that Ford Mustang. These drivers are getting prepared for the Daytona 24 coming up. Track facts engaged. That's right, sir. That's right. Derek Wegman, right where he started, that number 39 at Neonism on board. 500 biddies for the Budgie Bird. Thank you, dear. I appreciate you. Get a lot of messages for bits.
Budgie Bird 5 sent 500 bits.
Because she's legendary. Pat Green had an off track. He's going to go Storm Racing on board with that driver. Mark Rescheder, the 24, in his, well, you know, I can't say it, but it's on the it's on the hood of that that Corvette. Oh, love the dude. Jonathan Casebeer, the Red Bull Racing Machine. There's a McLaren there as well. Anthony Crownover gaining a spot on the inside of his Ferrari. Porsche in the forms of James Persinger. To see a Porsche on board. That's an iconic livery if you've ever seen one. Wegman off track, dropping 6 spots. We'll see the 13 on the outside. Porsches are fast here. Corey Budnot out there in the mix, running the BMW, getting things a little worked out, a little figured out as they come down into the corner. The guard fastest lap of the race still keeps David Steiner close. 19:13 for that driver. David Steiner 19:14. Kobe Hartung now sees Michael Caffrey in tow. Tyler Hammond back to 5th as they go to work. All right. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. All right. Oh, Wesley Straight off track. Big wreck. Big wreck. Out of the corner. Wesley Straight, Mike Matta, Mark Odell. Theodore gets involved as well. This is lap 5. Into the corner. Ooh, off the corner. I think he hits the brakes again. Oh, just gets to the back, locks it up. And drivers, and just a little bit of a pull forward. Oh, no. All right. Well, only one car took real big damage there. That'll be Wesley Straight in that Mustang. Unfortunate. Caffrey, fastest lap of the race. All over the back bumper of Colby Hartung. Michael Caffrey, 118.94. 4/10 of a second faster than your race leader. We'll see if he's going to be able to catch this time up. Matta with an off track. He's good. He's back on. Derek Wegman, a little off track. He's good. He's back on. They're mowing the grass, folks. They're mowing the grass. Thanks for the clip. Mowing the grass. All right, Caffrey looking to pass. Colby Hartung's going to be able to do so. They come around the final turn. Going to put themselves back on the front straightaway. A little short shoot action. We'll talk about the turns as Michael Caffrey comes around. Technical 12 turns on this racetrack. Turn 1, the right-hander here. Up through the S's. Turn 2 is going to be the left-hander dog leg right here. A little bit longer turn. Right-hander, it's going to be a sharp right-hander back for turn 3. Left-hander is going to be this turn 4 right here. Up through the S's, which is the full S's here. Drivers climb the uphill and will make the right-hander for turn 5. Straightaway all the way up and down the hill as they come around in a heavy braking zone. Right-hander's going to be turn 6 coming up. And an even sharper turn 7, just a short shoot away. All the way out. Turn 8 is the long straightaway here. Big group. That's turn 8 right there. Turn 9 is going to be the right-hander back. You're going to see him have this big, long straightaway right here, the fastest part of the racing surface. And the right-hander is more like a dog leg. And then they're going to come down into the heavy, heavy braking zone. Turn 10A. And then a right-hander for turn 10B. Turn 11 is going to be a right-hander as well, right here. Turn 12 out into the corner will be an apex to the start-finish line. Back at it. 12 turns tonight. Even though some people say it's 13, it's only 12. Caffrey, 119, 1.5. Bigart, 118.97. David Steiner keeping it close. Runs a 119. These drivers running their hearts off right now. As Caffrey, 4.6 back, trying to close in on your race leader. 4.9 on the relative, almost 5 seconds as these two put in the work. Mowing the grass. Well, somebody's got to do it. Yeah, that's the true story there. Not seeing very much of the marbles on the racetrack. That's one of the things that I'm seeing be I don't know. Used to seeing the marbles travel. Maybe not today. Maybe the marbles are going to be coming around here in the left-hander right here. David Steiner putting on the groove. He's there. Turn 11, turn 12. Bigart, again, 119.93. Steiner a little faster. Caffrey, he's closed in some gap here. 119.42, his last lap, half-second faster than the drivers ahead of him. Throw this bad boy on exciting. Let's see where the happy racing is going. Here's the 5 spot for Tyler Hammond. He just ran his fastest lap of the race, 119.67. Big group of drivers here. Is Derek Wegman. CC89 of Wesley Straight, still with a little bit of nose damage on that car. But some heavy pack happening here. There's the 25 of Brad Dove, who is our driver cam tonight, courtesy of our Chop Shop Racing fam. Brad Dove. Love the green. I like the green. Chris Roberts just ahead of Brad Dove. Pole 3 on the iRating. iRating doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Thank you, Pudgy. Thank you, everybody, being out there on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Little GT3 Series action on board. There's Mark Odell right to the back bumper. Corvette's having some fun. Corvette's 12, 13, and 14. You're riding along on a Corvette. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you all. How are you doing? How were the races? How was everything going on out there? I think I hit a button and I muted myself. Striker back to pit road. He was trying to get some things fixed on the car. Had a malfunction out there. Brad Dove back here in 19th. Bodnot will see himself there. Crownover had an off track here, but I think he's fine. Caffrey working 4.58 last lap, matching the pace of Nathan Bigart. Had a couple solid tour models tonight. Fantastic. Getting any wins? We like hearing about the wins. Actually, we just like hearing about success. How was your stream? Was your stream good? Welcome in, Raiders, again. I appreciate you all. Sitting here calling the race and had to look down. I'm like, my OBS wasn't tracking, and I think I bumped a button. Somehow, some way, I bumped a button. Kobe Hartung sits in 4th. Tyler Hammond's going to be in 5th back here. Solid run for him so far. 1:20.29. Closing in to Kobe Hartung. Wesley Straight off track. Coming out, Striker able to lead pit road. He's going to be out there 5 laps down, but he's going to be running no wins. It's all good, brother. You got one coming. Caffrey coming out of the corner, losing some ground this lap. David Steiner just ran a 1:18.95. He's picking up his pace. Right now, we're seeing Philip Caffrey, last driver on the lead lap, currently 31 seconds ahead. Again, fast lap times here. Very quickly go a lap down. Showing Wesley Straight, last driver on the lead lap. Things cycled out and ordered themselves out. So 2 drivers off the lead lap, Corey Bodnut and Brad Dove. Bigart is still your race leader, but David Steiner has closed in the distance, and so has Michael Caffrey. Once again, Caffrey putting on a show. There is Kobe Hartung doing himself some justice. Throw this on that mixed cam. I guess the sports car race tonight, hey, you know what? They're not bad. They've only had one real big wreck, and it kind of collected a couple of drivers. Everything else has been pretty calm. Good racing. That's what it is. Good racing. All right, here. Here's that Porsche. He's got Chris Roberts right behind him. James Persinger right there in the, that iconic livery. We're not going to say the word so that way I don't get anything. But I do love that livery. Actually, DDE, when they went to Gumball 3000 this year, they did a similar livery in the DDE form and fashion of that same livery that you see right there on your 12th place car. That Porsche looking phenomenal. Roberge up 2, Wegman off 8. He's working his way forward. Mike Mata out here, slideways around in the corner, giving himself a little good look. Up 5, started 20th. Bigart half second still now as these drivers close in. David Steiner getting that downhill section into the braking zone. These drivers all on a level playing field and just having to drive their way forward. On board Michael Caffrey. Fastest lap of the race, David Steiner, 1:18.93. David Steiner to the back bumper of the McLaren to the 01. The 01 has been out front for 23 minutes. It was your pole sitter. And now, how do you get around him? What do you do? What would you do with a Klondike bar? Thank you, Budgie. Oh, I was sitting there calling the race. I was absolutely just here calling the race, enjoying myself. We're talking about some great racing that's going on the racetrack, answering questions that were coming across chat. And I literally hit a button. It's this button right here. This is the button that's going to be, it's be there. It's all over the place. Yep, I hit that button. And I hit it with the VR headset. So the VR headset is moved away. All right, exciting. Robert. Oh, gravel. There's that gravel. I love the gravel. I mean, the drivers, not for the driver's sake, but for the sake that it piles up on the racetrack. Door to door. Robert in the 7. Robert pushing the inside. Trying to set up for the switchback here. Will be a left-hand turn, so advantage to the Corvette on the inside. Erzinger up on the outside. Double braking zone. Wegman goes around. Wegman now up on the back bumpers. They get close racing. Bigard still your race leader. 0.6 of a second difference here. 5.4 back is going to be... Oh, Matta had an issue. Oh, no. Mike, what happened? Oh, ow. Whoa. Ouch. Oh, no. Matta on pit lane. Ouch. Yeah, no fast repair. I thought they had a fast repair, but I was wrong. It's okay. Ouch.
That's a spicy meatball.
0.3 of a second gap for Big Arch and David Steiner. Big Arch just ran his fastest lap of the race, 1:18.94. He just cannot get rid of that 63 behind him. Caffrey's backed up his pace here. Top 3 nights so far. Kobe Hartung out there running that Ford Performance, Ford Mustang. Storm Racing, Trading Pains, Tyler Hammond comfortable over the DHL Corvette. 26 minutes have surpassed. Chopp'N It Up Medium Podcast. You can check out the Chopp'N It Up Podcast in the description of our races, whether it's Facebook or YouTube. You can check it out by going to youtube.com/ChopShop_TV and check them out. That's where the podcast hails. You can also look up the Chopp'N It Up Podcast on Spotify. You'll even be able to, if you go to the YouTube one, you'll be able to hear about some of my story and how I got started. I encourage you to do so. More importantly, you get to hear about all these drivers. These drivers are amazing, right? Love to hear it. Oh, the inputs don't work. Here's the dashboard. Bam. Right to the back bumper, David Steiner is. Dang, oh dang. Throw this bad boy on exciting. 98 and 39. Little Ford pack back here. Here's Wesley Straight closing in. Right to the back bumper of the Porsche ahead of him. Woo! Slideways. Wesley setting up the right-hander. It's going to go wide here. Into the corner. Good apex into the turn to the uphill section. Setting up for the left-hander. Switch back to a left-hander, into the right-hander. Downhill S's. Back into the uphill section. Straightaway coming up, and we're going to see turn 6. Wesley will be there on the inside. Right-hander coming up. Maybe. Door to door. Turn 7 again, another right-hander here. Wesley Straight makes the pass. Persinger's going to be out forward, but He's still got a good race happening. Race up front here, still happening as well. Pat Green tracking down Jonathan Casebeer. Road Atlanta is such an awesome track. I think so. I think it's a great track. I think it's one of those tracks that just shows so much character that we always forget that it's here. Pat Green rim riding up one's going to be Mark Russian. Mark Odell up 10 spots, working his way forward. Odell 120.46. Top three running 119s. Fastest 119 you're going to see. David Steiner just cannot get around the 01. Gonna have to set him up. Persinger, oh no, off track up here into the grass. We'll hold on for the, David Steiner to the lead. 01 door to door, back to the inside. Now Big Art back to the lead. David Steiner had the number on the 01. Now the 01's gonna have to try to drive away. David Steiner, if he had clean air here, will make it happen. I wonder if it's because there was a little bit of lap traffic on the grass there that made him look at the corner. Caffrey has closed in a full second now as these two went side by side. Picard to break the draft into the braking area. Braking zone to Steiner. Steiner into the corner. Just there. Steiner has the speed section down. They come around. David Steiner closing back in on the 01. Caffrey, Hartung. Hartung running 119s now. 119.52. Trying to match his fastest lap of the race. Right now, Derek Wegman just ahead. Out of her on pit road. Quarter second, Caffrey there. There's Brad Dove. All in the mix. Well, it's all about that bass. About that bass. No, it won't. We'll thank Dove for running the driver cam tonight. He's out there. But Brad Dove's just running laps. Just running laps. That's all he's got to do. 2 laps down. He's fine. Not on pit road. You're getting that car worked on. Hard lick. Boy, thank the Dove Love Machine. And we appreciate it all. Yeah. Well, thank you, Budgie. Big Art now to David Steiner. This is where you try to change up your strategy. Steiner just keeping it close. Caffrey's keeping it close. Caffrey's just trying to get back to where he was at up here. Caffrey's got a fast car. This could be a 3-way battle for the lead if it were working. All right, iRacing says the racing's back here again. And Derek Wegman all over the back bumper of the 89. Roberge to 11th. Not far off. Anthony Crownover took his pit box on 22. 32.41. Complete as the drivers go to work. Folks, make sure you take your hydrate breaks. We're going to leave it on exciting. And I will take a hydrate break this time because I was actually talking before. Pat Green coming to pit road. Sorry about that, folks. It was really loud. All right, drivers, we're back to it. We've had some green flag pit stops. There are a lot of Corvettes out here. A lot of McLarens out here as well. Kobe Hartung, first driver to come to pit road. We'll see Caffrey working. David Steiner back to fifth here. When he came to pit road, he cycled in. Bigart coming out is going to have a 6.7 second lead, and he chose to pit on lap 25. Able to gain some time. Caffrey holding on to third. Kobe Hartung right now 21 seconds to gap. Will need 44 seconds on pit road, but leading some laps here as they go to work. Still continuing to put on a show. Pat Green, last driver on the lead lap. Focusing on going forward. Kevin on 24. Corey Bodnot still needs to come to pit road. Mark Retchen on pit road now. Oh no, Mark Retchen had an off track here. I'm not sure what happened to make that happen. What happened to Stryker? Stryker, he had mechanical malfunction. We do have a fast repair. Hold on. Race over here. I got to look back at the Discord at the... I thought I read it wrong. I might have read it wrong, which, you know, it happens. One fast repair. There is one fast repair, folks. So we're going to actually save that in the session settings on my end. So that way I know and I remember. Here we go. It's in my notes. All right, Mark Retchen out there rolling. Colby Hartung on pit road. Big Art in second. I'm sorry, Big Art out front. Caffrey's going to be in second. Colby Hartung leaving pit road. Will come out third here. Philip Caffrey working. David Steiner back to pit road. Is out here in 11th. Wesley Straight into pit road now. Big Art rolling. A lot of drivers, a lot of action. Big Art trying to hold that second, hold off that time, as the lights have truly come out here, and the sunset skies at Road Atlanta show up. 7 seconds the gap. Big Art just ahead, pressing. 19.68 last time by. Caffrey 19.73. Colby Hartung got his pit stall, his pit box. Philip Caffrey just back here, 14 seconds back. Tyler Hammond still holding on to 5th. Philip Caffrey still needs to come to pit road. Wesley Straight leaving pit road now. Will come out 11th. David Steiner back inside the top 10. Every position matters. Thank you to Chopp'N podcast. Thank you to Stay Tuned Sports for sponsoring your pole sitter, which was Nathan Big Art. Stay Tuned Sports, the best in sports podcasting. You can find them on Spotify. You can find them on Apple iTunes. You can also find them out there and all your favorite podcasting platforms. And they have a YouTube channel, so make sure you go check them out. Philip Caffrey, Mark Odell coming to pit road. So 5th and 6th will pit. Robert still needs to come to pit road. He's going to be coming in this time by. Jonathan Casebeer, 4.7 back. Sees Pat Green all over his back bumper. Pat not lifted. He is full sent. Mark Retchen. Going around is going to be a lap down, 121.09. Burr hitting his pit stall. 7th place for David Steiner now. 1:10 the gap. 9 seconds back from he is Nathan Big Art. Will try not to go a lap down. I think David's got the speed here. We'll see if he's going to be able to catch up. Last lap for Big Art is a 1:19.12. Last time for your drivers. You'll see who's fastest on the racetrack. Big Art trying to go back to back in the first 2 weeks. Caffrey 8 seconds the gap now. He deals with a little bit of lap traffic. It's in second. Colby Hartung 16 seconds back as well. Tyler Hammond 1:20.83. David Steiner 1:19.67. There's a lot of time. 47 seconds to be able to try to gain a top 3. That's one of those cars to be able to do it. And there's Big Art right behind him. Nighttime, the right time? Maybe. Oh, baby. Chop Shop Racing. They normally have a Truck Series race on Tuesday. They got an off week this week, so we'll be doing ourselves a little bit of justice here, and we'll be taking tomorrow night to get some extra work done. That'll be a blast to be able to be a part of. Drivers holding on. Big Art, Michael Caffrey, Colby Hartung, Tyler Hammond, Jonathan K. Spear, your top 5. Pat Green right there on the back bumper of Jonathan K. Spear. Bam! Good push into the corner. Pat Green, driver of the Mustang. McLaren just ahead. Tyler Hammond in the Corvette. Big hype for the Wedgie Bird. Ford Mustang for Colby Hartung. 9.2 the gap. Caffrey looking ahead. I think Phil Caffrey is the driver just ahead of him a little. Oh, Philip off the surface. Just treating the grass like it's his. It's all good. Look at all that grass spray now. Mark Odell right behind him. Odell up 10, trying to get one more. Not to have it on off track. Stryker able to gain 1 or 2 more spots here to 19th. 5 laps down, trying to get a few, just to trying to look for positions here anywhere he can get it. But 15 minutes left. Not much to be said. 10 1/4. The gap for Big Art as the lights shine on the 01. How about that McLaren? Look at those things. Oh, they look nice. Oh, Mata. Hard hit there. It looked like a hard stop there, it looked like. It'll work hard. Oh, yeah, he just had to stop right here. He missed the surface, so that's a stop and go right there. Localized cautions are on. Big R 10 1/2. 10 1/2 back is going to be Caffrey. 17 back from him is going to be Colby Hartung. Tyler Hammond in 4th. David Steiner up to 6th. 5.6 as he tries to close in to Pat Green. Big R 19.26 this time. Mike coming to pit road. Stryker needs more people to mow the grass. Yes. And they get out and rip it down. Caffrey up into the circuit. Colby Hartung sitting in 3rd. Big R 10 seconds the gap. Right now, Michael Caffrey comfortable in 2nd right now. Colby Hartung in 3rd. Tyler Hammond in 4th. Pat Green in 5th. 4 seconds back for David Steiner as David Steiner looks to try to put himself in that positive situation. Jonathan Casebeer sitting in 7th, right where he started. Philip Caffrey in 8th, holding off Mark Odell, who's just behind him. Odell, the Yamaha racing machine. Anthony Crownover, the Ray-Ban franchise. In 12th, the Ferrari doing just fine. Wesley Straight in the Mustang behind him. Ooh, Mustang to the inside. David Steiner off track. Came back on track. It's got a full second. He's going to have to go back to work here. There's just under 10 minutes to go in this race. 5 1/4 for top 5. And right now, 2 Mustangs going at it. See that's Teddy right there. Ted Theodore. Mobile One Ford Mustang. Striker on pit road. Brad Dove in 17th. There's a lap to Mark Retchen. Brad Dove, 2 laps down. Mark Retchen, comfortable in his 24, just ahead. About 24 seconds. James Persinger trying to close in on Corey Bodenot. Bodenot is going to be in 14th. Wesley Straight in 13th. That's where he started. That's a little battle here. Anthony Crownover to the inside. Crownover in the braking zone. We'll look to the inside. Crossover, switch back. Crownover gets the line. And right now, Bodenot here to battle as these 3 still looking. Bigart want to just take it easy here. Doesn't need to do too much. Just maintain a gap. 1945. Odell 1972 just ran his fastest lap of the race. David Steiner, his last lap, his slowest lap of the race, but he is going to heavily send it into the corner. 4 seconds to gap. Crownover. As the drivers go around, that was Wesley Straight right there. Had an off track, came back on. It's 2 seconds lost for the driver. 9 minutes to go here as Bigart will take another lap. 10 1/4 to the gap. David Steiner, 1920. Striker leaving pit lane. We'll get the car rolling. Hopefully he's figured out his driving stuff. His driving stuff, his equipment. Hopefully the equipment's going to be working nice and lovely. Steiner had an issue on 36. I thought you said Striker. That was one of his issues. This was on 36. But when he came to pit road, I think he had a penalty. Pretty sure he had a penalty. I was looking at when he came to pit road the first time. Yeah, I think he had a penalty. Unfortunate. Could have been a speeding penalty. Could have been anything. Big Arch, Caffrey. Now closing in. Big Arch. See some drivers just ahead. And they're battling for position. Theodore just ahead is going to make way for the race leader. Does so with good intent. Mark Retchen holding on. It's going to try to keep that 2 lap down situation rolling. Striker dealing with the grass here. Bigart comes around again. 7 minutes left. David Steiner fast on the racetrack right now, trying to get around a couple of drivers. There's Pat Green just ahead of him. Brad Dove ahead of Pat Green. David Steiner looking. Battle for position here for the top 5. Pat Green trying to send it into the corner. Dove in 17th. 5th and 6th right behind him. Heavy braking zone. Pat Green looks to the corner. Steiner there to press out. Steiner up and out. 10 1/2 now to Caffrey. Is Big Art. Big Art clears a couple of drivers there. And we'll go to work. David Steiner battling with Pat here. And right now they're losing time to Nathan Bigart. David Steiner wants to get around these drivers. And you'll see Corey Bodenot just ahead of him. Steiner to the inside. Sorry, to the outside. Now he's going to be looking to try to send the corner. Going to clear. Clears Pat Green in full sends. He's in fifth. Crownover having an issue, but he's fine. I think it was just a heavy braking area. Five and a half to go. Philip Caffrey off track. Waiting for some drivers to go. There's Derek Wegman going around. Philip Caffrey trying to turn the car around. Will Burr's 22 and a half back from him, so he doesn't have anything to worry about. He can just get himself rolling. That's a top 10 night for Philip Caffrey if he wants it. Gotta want it, right? 5 minutes to go. 9.6. Dove. Caffrey coming around turn 11. Turn 1 busy for that driver. I think Dove's flashing Bigart. Sorry, folks. The drivers do have control of their lights. Just a reminder, there's always a chance when it comes to gaming of flashing lights. So if you have sensitivity to flashing lights, just want to remind you that can happen. 17.3, Bigart. Coming around the corner, we'll see a couple of drivers side by side behind David Steiner. Pat Green, one of those drivers. Bodenot trying to get around. Roberge. Philip Caffrey off track. Roberge goes around. Philip Caffrey to 12th. Wesley Strait gets around him as well. So Roberge inside the top 10. Mark O'Dell, biggest move of the race, up 11. As we'll see, just under 4 minutes to go. The 01 coming around is going to have a couple of laps to do it. 9.4, Michael Caffrey will do his thing. All right, GT3 series schedule. Autodromo. Miguel is going to be coming up next. It's going to be the next track we're going to be running at a little international circuit. It is the home of the Tuscan Grand Prix. That is where we're going to be running next week. So we're going. It's going to be great. Caffrey in second, 11 and a quarter. A little bit of lap traffic just ahead. Bigart will come around. He is looking for at least one, maybe two more laps out of this one. Roberge off track, back on track, back to 13th. Here's what happened to Roberge. Oh, Wesley just got into the throttle, got into the 98. The battle went wrong. Battle. All right. Bigart has Bodenot ahead. And there is Pat Green. I'm sorry. Is it Pat Green? No, it's Wesley Strait just ahead of him. No, it's Pat Green. Pat Green right there. Sorry, he's in sixth. David Steiner, 2 and a quarter ahead. Was trying to close in to Tyler Hammond, who has a top 4 night. Colby Hartung just has to be comfortable. That's it. Bigart 119.42. Caffrey, his last lap, 121.22. A lot of time to make up. Bigart able to run away from himself. Had a good race. All right, white flag lap. As Bigart will put Pat Green a lap down. So 5 drivers on the lead lap. David Steiner, the next driver. 3 seconds ahead of your race leader. 4 seconds ahead of your race leader. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, as far as the relative goes. A nice chance to make it work. David Steiner, 15.5 to Tyler Hammond, who's had a good racing line. Comfortable all night, 101 the time. Bigart ahead. David Steiner right there. Wesley Straight coming to pit road. Philip Caffrey trying to get one of those spots back. We'll see if he's going to be able to have the time. Incident points can give you penalties. Mark Odell still in 11th. Wegman trying to battle here. Back to the inside. Good battle here for 8th. Wesley Straight just behind, coming off pit road. And Philip Caffrey up to speed, playing catch up here. Nathan Bigart will come around, and he will get the victory here tonight. Michael Caffrey will finish second. Colby Hartung coming around the final 2 turns here. He is going to be solid for 3rd. David Steiner still up there competing. So Colby Hartung gets that 3rd place finish early in this series. He'll be fine. Tyler Hammond coming around. Top 5 night for he. He makes that one, makes it look nice and easy, nice and smooth. A nice race for Stryker out there from the old Van Nest. One of our top fans. He had a malfunction. Malfunctions are no bueno. David Steiner coming around. Wesley Straight still battling here. Philip Caffrey right behind him, but top 10 for Wesley Straight. Philip Caffrey will finish in 11th. Persinger will come around and finish in 12th. And then Chris Roberge in 13th. After a hard-fought night, David Steiner, final driving across the line. I think a penalty is what got him. Bigart trying to burn down a McLaren. Race results for tonight's race look as such. David Steiner, Nathan Bigart, Michael Caffrey, Derek Wegman, Jonathan Casebeer, Pat Green, Tyler Hammond, Chris Roberge, Colby Hartung, Philip Caffrey, your top 10. Mark Retchen, Wesley Straight, crown over Dove, Matt Persinger. Tad finishes in 17th, and then Stryker and Mark Odell, 18th and 19th. Final driver, I think top 20. We had 20. No, we had 19 drivers. Just 19 drivers. It ended right there, so wanted to be sure. Week 2, out of the way. A good race. It was a good race, folks. It was competitive. There were times. All right. I am in the channel, right? Yeah. Dr. Nate, back-to-back wins, back-to-back weeks. This was tough in the early going. Pit stop. I thought it was going to be closer than that, but I think a penalty came out for David there, and able to just kind of step away. Man, what a race you had.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a heck of a battle. Dave definitely had some pace. I think he was faster than me, honestly. If he could have got in front of me, he probably would have pulled away. I was just able to hold him back there because, it's hard passing at this track, so track position was important. Pit stops, we both came in a little early. I was hoping that he wouldn't follow me in. I was trying to pit, as we caught that pack of lap cars and just trying to get him to lose some time by having to get through them guys. But he saw me duck in. I think he probably had the same idea. Great idea. definitely had a little bit better of a pit stop, and then he had some issues there getting collected and having an incident, having to go to pit road, use a fast repair. Hate it for him. It definitely sucks because I think he definitely had a chance at the win tonight. But yeah, after that, just trying to, smooth sailing, keep the lap times up, keep some separation with Caffrey because he also same thing, man. He had some pace tonight. Great job by both them guys. Congrats for them. Dave to drive it right back up into the top 5. Just awesome job. Caffrey getting second, and then Colby coming home in third, man. Nice to see him out on the track. Great showing for him, and just a great night for everybody.
We're going to a different track next week, one that I've actually never called. So that's going to be fun. We're Autodromo Mugello.
Oh, yeah, that's a good track. I like that one.
I'm gonna have to brush up on my homework this week. I'll have to actually get out there, and I own it. Actually, I went and looked. I actually own it, but I've never called it, so I probably raced it at one point. I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So hopefully the racing is just as good as it was tonight, man. This was fun. This series, the battles everywhere, and I think that's one of the things I like about it. And because, even if you get to a point where, the leader steps away, if the battle's not up front, between the top 1, 2, 3, 5, there are battles everywhere in the racetrack. There's always a race within a race.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one great thing about road racing. Yeah, the leader can pull away, but we had a good showing for car count tonight. Just give a shout out to everybody for showing up. So it definitely puts on a good show in a sense of there's always going to be somebody battling, even if it's for last place. It can be very exciting and gives everybody a chance to come out, have some fun, get some air time, and just get to do something a little different in the hobby that we love. iRacing is fun. Road racing is a huge part of it. I love seeing these guys out here doing this. Gonna participate next weekend in the big 24-hour race at Daytona, biggest race on iRacing. So just nice to see these guys getting more involved and having some fun here on Monday nights.
It's awesome to see, folks. Also, I want to make sure I say this real quick for those who are before people start going away. We will have live coverage of the Daytona 24 next weekend, right here on our platform. When we don't have a broadcast, we will be broadcasting the Daytona 24. So that is something that is going to happen. We're going to try to keep up with not only our Chop Shop fam, but pretty much everybody. We're gonna try to keep up with as much people as much folks as possible.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Oh, yeah. So, what are you going to run?
I'm running it actually with Chop Shop in the GT3. Believe we're gonna go with the Corvette, and I'm also running it with another group in the LMP2, and I'm doing one more stint with another group in a Porsche GT3.
Holy goodness gracious, man!
Yeah, you don't have to be in the car the whole time. You just do an hour, and obviously for Chop Shop, I'll be doing more than just an hour, but on those other teams, basically just doing one stint just to help them out throughout. Because a lot, them Europeans and Australians are just different time zones, so I can get in for them when it's like a nighttime shift and let them get a little bit more sleep. So it'll be a good weekend. I'm gonna enjoy it.
You're gonna get a lot of racing in. That's what you're gonna be doing. All right, brother. Well, congratulations. Of course, we like to make sure that we were credits due. A victory here tonight is absolutely a blast to see, man. Give a shout out. Get a victory back-to-back weeks.
Yeah, just give a shout out to the Chop Shop guys, all the admins, all the drivers tonight coming out, doing a great job, showing a lot of respect out there on the track. Again, shout out to the top 3 with Caffrey. Great night after his incident there, lap 1, coming back, taking care of the car the rest of the way. Good job. Colby coming out for a showing, getting top 3, awesome. Dave driving back up top 5, man, that's just impressive. He definitely had the speed tonight. Shout out to the Chopp'N It Up podcast. Everything Chop Shop does. You, Jason, Signature Esports, doing everything you do for Chop Shop. We are very much appreciated around here. You do a phenomenal job. All the fans watching, number 1 fan, always watching. Love you, Mom.
Okay, you got to start adding Budgie, by the way. Okay.
Oh, absolutely.
because my moderator is, well, she's from your neck of the woods, so
Yeah,
you know.
definitely. Shout out to my New Hampshire buddy Budgie. Really appreciate you and all the support you give us, Chop Shop and Signature.
All right, brother. We much love. We'll see you next week, man.
See you then.
That is Big Art coming on victory lane. Michael Caffrey rebounds to P2 tonight after a lap 1, lap 2-ish incident. Man, oh man, did you have to drive with your thumbs up? Yeah, elbows up, mashing the gas. You look like you were just cruising. And I know a little bit of lap traffic kind of got in the way, but brother, you were on it.
Yeah, you're right, Jason. Lap two, that lap two got me. Otherwise, I might have been able to apply a bit of pressure to Nate, but in the end, he just had too much. He had that little bit too much pace for us. So great race for Nate. Yeah, I was trying. I was giving it everything I had. Unfortunately, I had that lap two incident, like you mentioned. I just a little bit too hot into turn 1 there, but I kept it clean and I let the guys through and just joined nice and safely back onto the track and kept my head in it, and then it was I put my head down and I was going for it.
You were climbing back through the ranks. You were putting yourself in, some great positions there. Just such an all around great drive tonight, man. This was that familiar race that we all like, right? Because iRacing puts everything on this racetrack, whether it's the NASCAR Cup Series cars through week 13, the Mazda Pros run here. I've seen the Pro Light trucks run here, and everything's fun on this racetrack.
Oh yeah, it's great racing here. Probably I just needed a fraction more, maybe 100th or 200th each lap though. I know where I was losing it. Maybe I'll just work on that for the next one. But it is what it is, Jay. So I guess I got P2, so I'm super happy with that.
Okay.
Obviously we had Dave Steiner. He easily had that. He had top 3 positions sealed up. He just had a bit of an incident, caught up. Just in front of me, just after they boxed for fuel, and it is what it is, Otherwise, Dave would have been up there, and I probably would have got that P3. But it is what it is.
That's what I was actually going to go back and look at. I was trying to find the incident because it didn't show up on SDK for him. So I was, everybody was asking what happened to David. He was up there, your teammate. But I'm going to tell you, regardless. You had a phenomenal drive, and I'm pretty dang old proud of you, my friend.
Thanks, Chase. It's pretty good. It's pretty good being on the in the top 3 for the 2 races in a row. I haven't had that very often, so hopefully I can get up there a bit more often. It's good being up there, to be honest. It is.
You get a lot of screen time with me anyway, so it doesn't really matter where you finish. I just like talking to you.
No, that's right. Yeah, same here. I saw, Tyler was up there. Same with Colby. They ran great races as well. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get around them, but I'm not too sure what happened to Striker, but I know in practice he had some speed, but I was looking forward to seeing how he went. Everyone ran an amazing race. Everyone kept it, for the most part. It was kept pretty clean, and it's a great race from everyone. That's what I'd say.
I completely agree. I think this just going to showcase just how much track position is going to matter in an hour of racing. Can swing any direction pretty quickly. So this was fun, man. This was fun to watch. It's fun to watch you get out here and do the thing. Are you going to run the 24?
I'm not running the 24. I'm not sure yet. Just have to confirm a few things, but Colby did hit me up about it. I'll see how we go though. Well, if we've got nothing on, I'll jump in with the team.
There you go. Hey, you're on a whole different continent, and you're you're in another day right now. So those guys might actually appreciate that.
That's right. Yeah, we're on Tuesday over here.
Yes, folks. I'm still living in the past. Sorry, Mike. I hate living in the past. Let's talk about the future. All right, brother. Well, congratulations on P2. Always a pleasure to get a chance to talk to you. I look forward to seeing more of you next week when we go international on the racing surface. And it's going to be a ton of fun to see what you do, man. Give a shout out to brother.
Jason, as always, thanks for yourself and Signature Esports for the broadcast. John, Striker, all the admins, Chop Shop Racing, they're doing a phenomenal job to keep the races going each week, and everyone in tune. Chopping It Up Media and Podcast and Admin Box, and a big shout out to Phil Caffrey and Dave Steiner, part of Dominate Racing, and I guess super unfortunate Dave, he would have been up there top 3, and also a shout out for Colby, he got that P3, and everyone else that was in the race, to be honest. Great driving, everyone. Thanks a lot, Jason.
Always, brother. We will see you on the flip side. Enjoy your Tuesday.
Yes, sir.
That is Mike Caffrey coming home, P number 2. And last but not least, the hard tongue of things, driving a 21. It's weird.
21?
Weird.
What's weird with that?
Weird. You drive the 14, man.
I drive the 14 in truck, the 23 in cup, the 21 in Expedition GT3.
It's still weird. I miss you in the 14. Oh, man, P3 finished tonight, man. Congratulations. I know that a lot of people were talking about how this race was kind of about opportunity, and I'm not taking away from anything you drive. You had a top 5 car. And I saw that very early on. You just kind of had to find your pace and find this car. This car, the Mustang, is the coolest car on the one of the coolest cars on the surface. It sounds the best. It's one of the only Fords they got right on iRacing.
So I have a funny thing to tell you, actually. So I realized about 3/4 of the way through the race that I didn't calibrate my pedals, and I think I could have been in the front battle, because my gas pedal was only putting in 93% throttle the whole race.
Yeah.
So I don't know what that extra 7% would have done for me, but I feel like I could have been in the mix.
Possibly, or the Mustang would have spun around and you wouldn't have. No, totally kidding.
Hey.
I love this. I love this car. I really do. It truly does sound the best. And of course the Lamborghini are my 2 favorite cars on the racing surface when it comes to the GT3 series. 1, because I want a Lamborghini, but 2, the Mustang. Just the addition of the GT3 Mustang has kind of taken it by storm. These cars are fun to drive. They're different though, because when you put yourself in the straightaways, that's when they have the best downforce. The corners, not so much.
That V8 American Muscle, man.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be this race, but I was a parachute on the straights because of my throttle issue.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could have gotten into the 118 lap times. I don't know how I ran a 118 for qualifying with that throttle issue, but I was there. I feel like I could have been there, but
well, the track
too
temperature.
bad I didn't realize it.
I think the track temperature was still about 5 or 6 degrees hotter too, so that could have helped. The corners and whatnot. It's very cold track. 71 degrees was cold.
Yeah. It's also historically a good track for me and the Storm guys, Wes and Pat. We always end up doing good here for the Petit Le Mans.
Yeah, Pat finished 6th. He had a good race. He had good battles.
Yeah.
Wes had to get a fast repair. I saw that.
Yeah. Well, Wes actually is upgraded to direct drive, so he's going through the struggle of getting through that learning curve.
Did you guys have him go through some bumps like you guys did me many moons ago?
No, I recommended I recommended he should drive at Sebring, which that's enough.
That's tough.
I think I think he's yet to try it, but Sebring, my first time I drove on that with direct drive, that was a ride.
It's a fun track, but man, does that a workout. Holy cow.
Oh yeah.
And you feel every bump in a direct drive too.
Oh yeah. Doesn't matter how powerful your direct drive is, that's gonna be a tiring race.
Yep. It's crazy. Yeah. Stryker had direct drive. I think he said he didn't have any force feedback, and that's a bad situation. So hopefully he gets that fixed.
Nice.
But yeah, man. All right, P3 finish tonight. It's a good night for you. Are you gonna come back next week?
Take it. I don't know. Me and the Storm guys are gearing up to do the 24 Daytona, and I might be all road race out. We'll see though.
You know, it is Autodrome, not Mugello.
Yeah.
So
I am set to run the most hours in the 24 coming up.
Well,
we'll see what happens.
We'll keep track. We always try to keep track.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be bouncing between. I need like 3 other computers here with 3 other accounts, so that way I can just, tick them over.
Do it like NFL Red Zone, if you know what that is.
Yeah. Maybe put up a subscription service where people can click on their favorite team.
7 straight hours of commercial-free racing.
That's right. It's pretty much how it's going to be. Actually, Twitch will let me do the entirety of it. YouTube will let me do 12 hours at a time. No, 20. It'll let me do 24 hours, and then it'll cut it off, and then it'll let me do 12 hours on Facebook. So, we're gonna keep them going for as long as we can. Even if I have to cut it. If I have to cut, well, I have broadcasts in the meantime too. So, but we'll have to just make it work. All right, Colby, give a shout outs, man. You get a P3 finish tonight. It was a ton of fun.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Pat for the most part for supplying the setup. I didn't have a setup, and thanks to him, I had one. So shout out to Pat. Shout out to Wes for being a good teammate as well. Shout out to you for putting on a great show, and Stryker and John for putting on this as well. And shout out to Caffrey for putting on a good battle, even though it was short. We had a good time. But yeah, good. It looked like a good race. So good race on the field. Hopefully we could have some more coming.
I like it. Hopefully it just continues to grow. That's what it needs to be.
Yes, sir.
All right, brother. We will we'll chat at you sometime this week. It's gonna happen.
Oh yeah.
All right, brother. Good luck in your races.
All right, catch you later.
That's Colby Hartown coming on P3 tonight, and we'll let him have at it and do his thing. It's a good race. Good race, folks. Colby knocks it out of the park. Big Art does get the win. Biggest mover of the race is Mark Odell. He's up 11 spots tonight. Good to see him racing. I know that he's got some work coming up, but, it's how it happens. And David Steiner probably had the car to beat tonight, and I agree with all the drivers and all the sentiment there. David, if you're listening out there, great drive. Tyler Hammond inside the top 5 as well. Tyler is he's just going to keep getting better, and he's going to whoop these boys. I'm telling you, he's going to whoop up on them, and I like to see it. I like to see it happening. Powder Puff Series is going to start here in a couple of weeks. If you want to be a part of that, make sure you join our Discord. If you want to be a part of everything that we do, make sure that you do so as well. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. Thank you to everybody. Thank you. Brian Ranker, thank you for the like out there. Mr. Van Nest, much love to you, my friend. And Budgie, thank you very much, dear. I appreciate you as always. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. It's the most important factor of life, folks. We will see you in a couple of days. Peace out. Oh, there's a Discord. Hold on. Did it go? Hold on. I got to check. Did it happen? It happened. Budgie, it worked. It worked. Yes, sir. Can I get an amen? Yes, sir. I have that sound.
Can I get an amen?
Oh, that wasn't loud enough. Hold on. Here you go.
Can I get an amen?
Yeah. It worked. It worked on both sides. Thank you, dear. Much love. We'll see you in the next one.